You know, you have that feeling before a big day or a big event where you just want your skin to behave. Here's how I prep my skin before a big event, before a big day. No facials, no fluff, no filters, just good skincare. Hi, my beauties. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is focused on how to prep your skin before a massive day, a big event, or just any event that you're going to. And this is dedicated to all the people going to a wedding, so the wedding guests can follow this routine. Or if you are a gorgeous bride to be and you are not someone who is a lot into facials, going to the parlors, etc., this is exactly how your skin is going to look glowing and dewy if you prep your skin right. That's exactly what I'm going to be sharing in this video. Along with that, some tips and tricks, some do's and don'ts. With that said, let's quickly dive right in today's video. If you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Do also make sure you hit the notification bell. Do also follow me on my Instagram. And don't forget to check out my website, ChetaliChadha.com, where you have a tailor-made skincare course for Indian skin. It has been curated keeping Indian skin conditions and weathers in mind. So go ahead and check out the course because all the details will be mentioned on the screen and in description. And now let's quickly dive right into today's video. Okay, the number one tip a day before the event, do not do any experiment. No new actives, no new skincare. Just make sure your skincare routine is calming, balancing, and keeping your skin well moisturized. All right, here's how your skincare routine is going to look like. First would be cleansing. If you're doing it at night, make sure you double cleanse. If it's morning, just make sure your cleansing is your first step. I'm using this particular cleanser. I have used this a lot and I love it a lot as well. CeraVe foaming cleanser is another favorite. I can recommend Cetaphil if you have normal to dry skin. CeraVe foaming is for oily to acne prone skin. This one particularly works for practically all skin type. This is Bioderma. So use a cleanser of your choice. I am going to give you a few options to choose from. My second step, and this is an additional step, you can completely skip it, but if you have the time, go ahead and use a detoxifying face mask. Trust me, it makes a world of a difference. It decongests your skin, it brightens your skin. It also just gives you a clean kind of a canvas on which you can put skincare to moisturize and hydrate. I have the Super Volcanic Innisfree Pore Clay Mask. You know I love clay mask, especially something that decongests my pores and clears out my pores and just focuses on my blackheads, which I do get on the chin, on the nose, especially whiteheads as well. This is a very good non-drying formula. I recently did a video on my favorite face mask. If you want recommendation, I'm going to link that video right here. But this is a step that is additional. If you have the time, definitely do it because you will see the difference. My third step, or if you're not doing this step, then the second step would be to use a good toner. Now you can use toner pads or you can use a toner. I personally am currently obsessed with a particular toner pad because it has really made my skin so smooth. It has just worked really well for me. Now these are Celimax BHA toner pads. The reason why I like these particularly is because you take a pad and you wipe clean your face, basically just move it all across your face very gently. The gauze side is for your neck and behind your ears. So I like to go in behind my neck as well, take my time, and you will see that after consistent use, your skin really feels nice. In fact, even after one use, if you're someone who has just a lot of textured skin, you will see the difference if you give this product time. But even in one use, the first time I used this toner pad, I knew I'm going to fall in love with it. So this is a non-irritating formula. Even if you're a beginner, you can totally try this. If you're not someone who's into toner pads, or if your skin is not textured, not congested, just use an extremely hydrating toner. I particularly love this one from Laneige. This is the cream skin toner. This just really plumps up the skin. If you have dry skin, normal skin, very dry skin, you're going to love this. This is literally one of the best hydrating toners that I have tried. This comes in a pump format. I completely emptied that out, so you can just spray it all over your face. I do love the pump one a little bit more because it evenly spreads the formula and then you can pat it in. Okay, once the skin is nicely prepped, what are we doing? We are going to put in some more moisturization, some more hydration. So go in with a calming serum that is repairing and regenerative at night at the same time. just gives you that beautiful bounce and plumpness to the skin next morning. I'm highly recommending. For a big event, invest in the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. Now, a lot of people call this a moisturizing serum only. To be honest with you, if you deep dive into the formula, you will see that it is not just a plumping formula or a moisturizing formula. This is also an anti-aging formula. And while there are a lot of moisturizing ingredients here, they have been formulated, stacked so well with each other that this does give you a very, very healthy skin the moment you wake up next morning. If you are someone who is in their 40s, 30s, you will particularly appreciate the results of this formula a lot more. Now, if you're looking for, if you want to completely skip this step, you're looking for something moisturizing, which is a serum slash moisturizer, Celimax has Noni Ampule, which is also a great, very, very hydrating, moisturizing, and calming kind of a formula. So if you have sensitive skin condition, try the Noni Ampule from Celimax. Okay, my next step would be to go in with an eye cream. Normally, I do a retinol eye cream on alternate days, but specifically when I have a big event the next day, I just keep it very hydrating and moisturizing. That's my focus, and calming my skin, because even though I've been using those products for a very long time, I don't want to take a chance and apply retinol on my face for whatever reasons. So I try and go in with a hydrating formula. This is a vegan collagen eye serum, which has a peptide complex of 5 peptides. It's a really, really nice eye cream. Also very calming. This is a particular formula which is going to give you that calmness with the ball, the metal ball in here. You can also keep it in the fridge for about 10-15 minutes before you use, and you will see the rolling ball actually really calms the under eye area. It soothes your entire face so, so beautifully. This is from Axis Y, and if you think this is expensive for you, you can go in for any moisturizing hydrating formula. Plum has a great eye cream, which is also great if you have dark circles. All right. Our next step would be to use a really nice moisturizer, which is again dependent on your skin type and skin condition. I have a few recommendations here, but if you already have a moisturizer you love, please go ahead and pick that. Please go ahead and use that, and just be generous with it, because the step that we are going to follow after is going to need a little bit more moisturizer. We have Atoderm Creme Ultra if you have sensitive skin. If you have normal skin condition, dry skin, you're going to love it. If you have dry skin, combination skin, normal skin, you want a gel-like formula, you are going to love this one from Pilgrim. It is a great barrier repair formula. All the formulas I'm talking about here in moisturizers are barrier repair. If you have oily skin, combination skin, you can also try the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Clinique Moisture Surge is a great, great option for me. Laneige has a beautiful gel night mask formula, which is also a great one. So pick a moisturizer as per your skin type and just apply it very, very nicely on your skin. All right, now coming to the last step, and that is using a gua sha. Trust me, when you wake up next morning, you are going to thank me for giving you this step. Before an important day, it is really important to get that blood flowing, to just drain that lymphatic fluid. It is also important to depuff your face. So you're going to do this step. I have a full gua sha routine on my channel. I'm going to link that video right here for you. Go ahead, check it out, how you want to do gua sha. Make sure to focus on your jawline, on your contours, underneath the eyes, on your forehead. Of course, this is a step that I love doing whenever I get time at the night time, but specifically before a big event, I love doing this. Okay, now let's talk about what will you do on the event day morning, because whatever I told you was the night before. You're going to follow the same skincare routine. You can skip the toner pads completely, the mask completely, and then just go in with your skincare routine. The toner pads can be used in the day or the night time, so you can still keep them. Exact same skincare routine. If the event is in the day, you will add a sunscreen. I can recommend some of my favorite sunscreens. I can leave them in description, tag it with this video. Now, if your event is in the evening, you obviously do not need sunscreen. Irrespective, you will go ahead and use the gua sha again, because again, this is going to lift your face a lot more. And trust me, just do this, take my word for it, and you will see the difference. I love going in with the gua sha, giving myself that massage. This entire skincare routine is going to make sure that your makeup sits well, your skin is nicely prepped, your skin is not dehydrated, dry, your under eye area is very, very nicely moisturized. Okay, couple of don'ts to keep in mind. Firstly, don't use any physical scrubs or, like I said, any new actives or any new skincare. It's a complete no-no because physical exfoliation can be a little bit too abrasive on the skin. You can have a rash, you can have a compromised skin barrier. We don't want to go there. And same is with a new ingredient or a new active. Then it's really important to avoid any DIY mask. Now, I know DIYs are loved by everyone widely unless you are 100% sure that this DIY is going to work for you and you have used it in the past. Please go ahead and use it again. But if you know that this is a new experiment that you're doing, do not do it before a big event day. So it's really important to keep in mind that no new things before your big day. Last two things to keep in mind: if the event is in the daytime, please do not skip your sunscreen. And lastly, I would say that when you're applying your skincare, just do it the way you would do it on a daily basis. Don't do layers and layers of it. One tip that works for me, because I'm combination skin, which tends to get a little bit drier in the upcoming winter season, would be that I like to put a moisturizer layer once more before I actually start doing my makeup. So like 5 or 10 minutes before I start doing my makeup, I like to go in with the moisturizer again, especially if the event is an evening event, because I washed my face in the morning, I did my skincare in the morning. So if my face is clean, I would go ahead with a layer of moisturizer about 5 or 10 minutes before starting my makeup. Okay, now let's talk about pre-makeup prep. We've already spoken about what we want to do. I just want to add one more product. If you're not someone who likes to moisturize your face before doing your makeup, because sometimes even I don't feel like it, use a very, very hydrating face mist. You can use the Serapeptide from Laneige. I like using this because this works on top of makeup as well. This is the Revoyer Replenish Hydrating Glow Face Mist. I actually absolutely love using this, and because I've been filming for a while, my face is feeling a little bit dry. I'm someone who loves face mist, so I like misting my face even on top of makeup, and this one just adds that beautiful glow. So pick a product as per your budget and as per your skin type. This one actually works for practically everyone, and just spray it before you start doing your makeup. Trust me, it will make a world of a difference. Let this settle down. We're going to use a nice fan, which I have right here, and just make sure that our face is absolutely dry before and after makeup. And then we are going to go in with a primer. Now, primer, you have options of glowy primer and you have options of mattifying primers. A primer is a must if you ask me. It really does prep your skin. So make sure you use a pore blurring primer if you have enlarged pores. And if you have dry skin, you can also actually spot use the primer. By that I mean you can use it on the areas where you have enlarged pores, a blurring primer, and you can use a more dewy highlighting primer on the high points of your face. All right, we've spoken about pre-event prep for your skin. What about post-event? Now, a lot of us, when we come back at night, happen to sleep without removing our makeup. Please don't do that. Please make sure you double cleanse. You make sure you use a oil-based cleanser and then you use a water-based cleanser. Again, my favorite oil-based would be the Claire's oil, cleansing oil. I love the Face Shop cleansing oil. Of late, I've also been using the Max cleansing oil, and all of these are great options. Cleansing balms. Clinique is one of the best cleansing balms. Beauty of Joseon is a great cleansing balm. If you need a micellar water, hands down Garnier wins for me every time, but L'Oreal also has a great one. So you can take your pick as per your skin type, your requirement. Also, my suggestion would be please don't use those harsh wipes and in a hurry to sleep you want to just get rid of the makeup. Trust me, those wipes don't really do justice as double cleansing would. So make sure you use the double cleansing method before you go on to doing your skincare. And my routine post an event is not just to get rid of my makeup, but also to reset, calm, and moisturize my skin. That's what I focus on. On that particular day when my skin has went through a lot, I've had a lot of makeup, a lot of lights, a lot of cameras, or just generally it's been a hectic day. Like of late, I've been attending a few wedding functions, and post the wedding makeup, like if you're wearing a heavy makeup, I just make sure that I go ahead and moisturize my skin really nicely. In fact, those days I would probably even skip actives and just focus a lot on ceramide based products, a lot of peptide based. I mean, still use a couple of actives, but you know what I mean. Focus more on actives that will eventually moisturize my skin, hydrate my skin from within, boost collagen, but not focus on a lot of retinols or tretinoins. All right, so that was a detailed video and also trying to give you a skincare routine as to how you can prep your skin and post-event care. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. The intent for this video was very, very simple because there are going to be so many weddings happening right now, and there are so many wedding guests, so many bridesmaids. It's really important to make sure that our skin is doing great because, you know, when your skin is thriving, your makeup sits on really well, you photograph really well. But if your skin is not doing that well, and it's quite likely because, you know, you are going to eat food outside and you probably will be eating a lot of nonsense, which is fine because once in a while you do want to binge on those golgappas and chaats and papdi and tikki and all of those things. It is important to make sure that your skin is well balanced from the outside while your body handles what you're putting inside. Also remember, skincare is not a one-day job. Skincare has to be done every single morning and every single night. If you want me to do more targeted, more specific subjects like this kind of a video, let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to curate such videos for you. With that said, I really hope you enjoy the wedding season. Take good care of yourselves. Lots of love. Bye-bye.